I just want to say a few things about this election. I think there's been a lot of, I don't know, it seems like there hasn't been much interest. Usually I hear all kinds of things about elections, and I haven't very much. And yesterday I was in the grocery store in Siler City and heard some people talking about early voting started Thursday in Siler City. And I thought, there's a lot of things people don't know. So anyway, I brought some information here. I sent Jean some stuff and the party chair some things, just some information about the elections that I want to reiterate with you. Early voting does start Thursday. We're open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday or Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday 9 to 3, and next week 8 to 6 every day except for Saturday, which is 9 to 1. We generally have very low voter turnout in municipal elections. And like I said before, Chatham County generally in an even number of years has either first, second, or third highest voter turnout in the state. I'd like to see that in municipal elections too, because I have to do the same thing every election. It doesn't matter how small it is. Peter, I see you just laughing back there. Anyway, early voting does start. We're going to have 3 polling places open on election day here for the Pittsboro voters, in Siler City, the Community Center for Siler City, and Goldston Fire Department for the Goldston voters. At early voting, anybody who's a registered voter in these towns can come to the Pittsboro one-stop site, which we're required to have at the Board of Elections office. There is some confusion about whether Siler City people can come there. There's also some confusion due to an injunction on a lawsuit. Early voting, in-person registration is still allowed. So you can actually register to vote at the early voting site, and only at the early voting site. You can't do it on election day. This is somebody who has already lived there for at least 30 days before the election, can come in and register and vote. And you have to bring some kind of documentation with your name and address where you're registering to vote at. But that is still an option for people right now until we hear something from the judge there. One other thing is that the stuff about precincts really does, or out of precinct provisional voting really doesn't apply to this election because everybody's voting in their own precinct in the municipal elections anyhow. But anyway, I just want to let people know it's out there. Also, if any candidates, if you plan to put up signs at my office, I have a new landlord who we rent the building from, and he's given me some kind of new things about signage. And it's not really bad, just he's put up a lot of landscaping stuff and would like the signs to be in certain places. So tomorrow at 5, or anytime afterwards, you can start putting up signs. I wish somebody come see me first, just to let you get you a general layout of the ground. But I did bring you some early voting schedules and some of my election information there back there on the back. And like I said, I've sent them out to some people who's going to publish them. To see them tomorrow. If you have any questions, I'll be around for a while. Thanks.